And hey everybody, Jessica Northey here. Wow, can you believe it's been 3 years? I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years, but CMchat's been around 3 years. Country Music Chat, CMchat on Twitter, Twangout on Google+, and we're having the biggest birthday party, and you're the guest, and you get to sit front row with us for all these wonderful hangouts. And I have to give it up to Jennifer Swirsky. Jen, can you smile really quick and say, like, a quick word? Is that Kevin Bacon barking in the background?
Yes, I'm so sorry. My dog is hearing things out here. Thank you, everybody who is here today and who's joining us for this party. Sarah, thank you for being here. Jessica, thank you for giving us this platform. This is wonderful, and happy birthday.
Thank you. And yes, we do. We have Sarah Darling, and I am. This is Bethany Priest. Bethany is the. I know Scotty thinks he's the heart and soul of CMchat, but this is the heart of CMchat. Everything that we are, do, community questions. Bethany, we love you. Mwah.
Well, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be, and happy birthday. I'm going to have to sing you guys happy birthday very soon.
Oh, you are. Thank you. Bethany, please introduce Miss Sarah, and you tell me all about her.
All right, the lovely Sarah Darling is joining us today. She has been on the music scene since 2008. She has had 2 studio albums, 2 EPs. She has been on TV. You might have seen her on Conan, Fox and Friends, The Bachelor. She had her song that she did a cover of Blackbird that was on Criminal Minds, and she's also a bi-weekly guest blogger. And we are so excited to have you as our first guest on our birthday bash that we're having for CMchat. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday, y'all.
Yay!
Yay!
I know. We were off camera, and what you guys didn't get to hear is I was asking Sarah, does she have a ritual when she starts or goes on stage live? And I was like, no, don't tell us. Do it for us when we start this thing.
So I'm the type of person that likes to sometimes just drink like a little bit of wine. I'll have like a little glass of wine, and then I do these like crazy vocal warm-ups that make people laugh. So most of the time I have to go by myself, but I do these. Y'all are gonna laugh. I do the. So that's like actually how I open up my voice.
Do that again because that is awesome.
And so that actually opens up your vocal cords and then kind of like makes everything like loosen up. So I know it's hilarious.
No, I want to have an instructional video on how to do that because I can hear your voice like I can hear the octaves and it goes around. Ooh.
Yeah. Babies also love that noise too. If you ever see a crying baby, just resort to that because they'll love that noise.
I can't wait for like everyone to be like, oh my god, I'm doing vocal warm-ups on CMchat.
Hey, you know what? It's all about, we're celebrating our birthday. We're celebrating you. Sarah Darling, ask her questions. Use pound CMchat. She's at _ Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, Darling. It's on my screen here right now. You can look at it. Sarah Darling, CMchat to ask questions. Jen, I am going to give you the first question.
Okay, coming from Twitter, Sarah, I know you have CMA Fest plans. What exactly are you doing?
Oh, you know what? It's going to be a really big CMA Fest for me. On Wednesday, to kick off CMA Fest, I am actually playing on the SiriusXM stage around 6 p.m. And then Friday, I am playing, in front of the Bridgestone stage. It's going to be at 4:30. And a huge show. It's free to everyone, to come out to the show. But signing for Durango, the Opry stage, playing in the celebrity softball game, doing a ton of different things. And also at CMA Fest, I'm unveiling my brand new cowboy boots that I've designed with Durango. So that's all happening during CMA Fest. So all of my fans will get to check out the designs that I came up with, the new Sarah Darling boots that will be they'll be for sale on Durango.com.
Do we have any pictures yet, or are they up, or is it all a big unveiling?
You know what? There are no pictures yet. I'm so bummed. I haven't even seen the prototypes yet, but I cannot wait to be able to share that.
Is there going to be like multiple pairs, or is it going to be like the Sarah Darling shoes or boots?
There are going to be 2 pairs actually, and I'm a huge. Let's just say I'm a huge fan of ombre, like the style of ombre where it kind of gets from like light to dark. So we have some boots that are going to kind of like be, like
Yeah,
like a little bit, my personal style on a cowboy boot. So
that's brilliant. I love the idea of an ombre boot in the Sarah, and then I can't wait. I want a pair. I'm getting myself a pair as soon as they come out.
Yes, awesome. Yeah.
Where will they be available?
They're going to be on DurangoBoots.com. So, and most everybody's heard of Durango. They're such an awesome brand, and they have some killer cowboy boots.
Bethany, back to you.
All right. So when did you start singing?
I started singing when I was just a little girl. Honestly, I swear I was kind of like born singing. My mother always tells me the story of, even when I was like 3 years old, I was around the house singing and not playing with toys. I would like constantly find costumes and like just put on shows for everybody. So I was kind of like, even like from age 3, I was already singing and did my first solo in preschool and sang a song called Angels We Have Heard on High, a Christmas concert, and I was dressed like an angel. If I could find video of that, I would. It's hilarious.
Oh my God, I love that.
So cute.
Really quickly, you've got a bunch of shout outs coming in from Twitter, like Scott
Woohoo.
Colvin, let me see, John Alexander, there's Audra, Lynn, Grace413. If you could cook with anyone, who'd be your sous chef, and what would you make? I love that question.
It's so tough. Okay, my favorite sous chef, I have to give a shout out to my husband, James. James, he's like my favorite sous chef, but if I had to pick someone famous, like a famous chef, I would want to cook with Rachel Ray, honestly. I think she's so cool, and she's so fun and has like the whole retro kitchen vibe. I think we would have fun.
And you both like wine.
We both like wine. So, I think it's very important to drink wine and cook at the same time.
I couldn't agree more. Here's another one. Jeremy Chua, he says, hello from Singapore. Do you still remember that time we had a phone conversation in February and he posted a photo?
Yes, so I actually had a phone conversation with him from the Ryman Auditorium. I don't know if he knew that I was at the Ryman, but yes, I talked to him. It was morning for him, evening for me. He's a great fan. Just giving a shout out to Singapore. You're awesome. Thanks so much for being an amazing fan and tuning in.
And Larry Barr wants to know, will you be coming out with a new album soon?
I will be coming out with a new album. Actually going in the studio in a couple weeks to record some new music. Planning on releasing a single this summer. And I'm so pumped. Like, the new music that I've been writing is killer, and it's exciting for me to be able to release new music to the fans.
Awesome. Well, this guy, he says it's midnight here in Singapore. He stayed up to watch this.
Oh my gosh.
That means the world.
That is dedication. That is what this is all about. That's awesome.
Loving it. Jen, back to you or Bethany. Next question.
Sarah, I think you're doing a lot of really big shows over Memorial Day weekend. Can you tell us a bit about those?
I am. I was born and raised in Des Moines, Iowa, and I've been asked to do an amazing show opening up for Toby Keith Memorial Day weekend in my home state. So this is like the first time me coming home, hometown girl, doing a really massive show. It's the very first time that they've had a country festival in the state of Iowa. So I'm doing that. I mean, I'm playing and opening for Luke Bryan and Hunter Hayes this summer, doing bunches of fairs and festivals, and actually have some really amazing things in the works, and we'll know some more in like a couple weeks that I'll be able to announce as well. So I'm pumped right now.
So what is it? Oh,
go ahead, Bethany.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say. So what is it like when you go to venues and you perform for thousands of people, hundreds of people that you don't really know? What's the difference between doing that and going back home and performing for your friends and your family and people that have known you forever? What's the difference?
The difference definitely is when you go back and perform for the people who've been like following you your whole life, and they're the reason that you're so. It kind of makes up who you are. Like, these are the people that came out and saw your first show when you were like 13 and 14 years old. And to me, it's like the sweetest feeling being able to perform for them. it's like they've been a part of my whole process, my growing process, you know. I remember playing shows at age 13, 14 at the Iowa State Fair, and a lot of those same people will be at, you know, at this concert. It's called Tree Fest in Forest City, Iowa, and it's, you know, it's a big festival, and I'm just pumped because I'll get to, you know, they'll get to see like how I've grown so much.
What was your go-to song when you first started performing at fairs and things like that before you really got into the music business?
Oh my gosh, I used to cover every Shania Twain song imaginable. So, like, you know, That Don't Impress Me Much, you know, all basically. Oh, and Any Man of Mine, Any Man of Mine. That was always a go-to.
Oh, I like that one.
I do too.
Okay, so I was going to say something and then I kind of messed it up, and so I'm going to go back over to Jen because Jen's got Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus covered, and I know you have another question because I saw it, but I missed it somewhere.
Sarah, can you tell us a little bit about Sweet Darlings, your macaron company?
Absolutely. If I had, okay, so if I had macaroons right now, I would show you on this chat right now, but about a year ago, I decided to start a company called Sweet Darling, and you can go check it out on sweetdarlingpatisserie.com. I'm going to spell it. It's Sweet Darling, of course, and then patisserie is Patisserie. Patisserie is just like a fancy word for French bakery items. And I've always had a love for cooking and decided to start making French macaroons, and so I basically sold out of all of them for Mother's Day. All of my, I put some up for sale once a week, and you know, been selling out at the farmers market, online, and if you want to check them out, go on the website. They're so beautiful.
They are totally gorgeous. I know what somebody wanted to know, and so did I. Remember my question and it's coming from Nicole Peering, who is part of our country music cadre. Hello, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
She says, how awkward is it to perform on one of those bachelor dates? They look weird or uncomfortable. That's what I was thinking, too. I wanted to know this.
Mm-hmm. So it's so funny because I had no idea what to expect when I got there. The episode that I shot was in Whitefish, Montana, so it's like this very like obscure place, but you know, like here they are. Here's like Sean and his date, and there's like a million people running around with cameras and like in-ear monitors, and it's just a weird vibe because I have no idea how you could actually fall in love with that many people. It's like a production. It's like a show. I mean, like it's like me going and doing like a big show, like in an arena or something. Like that's how many people I felt like were just hanging around.
And speaking of that, are you getting married? And wait, hold on a minute. You just said your husband, but you told me you're wedding planning today. I want to know more about this.
So, my husband is from the UK, and we eloped last year, like with just a few people, like my mom and his mom and some of our close friends, and like literally barefoot on the beach, we eloped, and wanted to plan like a big wedding later. So we, this is our chance to have everyone from, you know, the UK and all of my family come. So we have I'm literally, we're getting married again in a couple weeks. So
Yay.
Yeah, and he's so sweet. He's the best.
He is the Jennifer, and we have time for one more question. Jennifer or Bethany, either one of you go.
Okay, so what's more nerve-wracking, planning all the wedding details or planning for something like your album or for going out on tour? Like, what stresses you out more?
The wedding totally stresses me out more. I'm kind of this really laid-back chick, and like when, you know, the wedding stress, I just feel like, you know, you want everyone to have such a great time. When it comes to music, that's like my safe, I don't know, like that's when I feel the best is when I'm up on stage singing, and it's that's like my place of peace.
I like that. I have to wrap it up because we need to have you come back again whenever you're at Boots, because I want to see the Boots, and we need to do another CMchat with you, and we need to celebrate 3 more years of CMchat with you.
Yes, happy birthday, and thank you so much for having me, and you guys are amazing. Love you all.
You're so loved, and Waldo said to tell you he misses seeing you.
Oh my God, Waldo.
Waldo just texted me and he's like, tell Sarah.
Waldo tried to attack me once.
I know. And one of these days, you guys need to start asking Sarah and the other Sarahs.
That's hilarious. I have someone like knocking on my door for a delivery right now. That's hilarious.
Well, it's perfect. It's quite apropos. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is our first
Hold on, y'all.
CMchat Twangout. We are wrapping it up, and today, after Sarah Darling, we have Brandon Chase coming up, Sarah Davidson, Whitney Duncan, Meghan Linsey, Ashliegh Lisset, Stephen Padilla, Two Story Road, and Audra Lynn McDonald. I didn't say McDonald, did I? I said Audra Lynn McLaughlin. Say that 3 times over.
You guys have a good day plan.
We do, and we kicked it off with you, which was really nice.
All right, happy birthday,
Sarah.
Happy birthday to us.
See y'all.
Sarah. Say something. Say sarahdarling.com. And you're